Okay, if you are somebody who has been raised up in a household with a narcissistic parent, you know that narcissistic parents typically do this one thing. After a narcissistic parent has basically exhausted and drained their child from arguing and cursing the child out all night long, okay, basically telling the child that they are nothing, that they're never going to be anything, basically just totally obliterating the child's self-esteem, okay? And the narcissistic parent, so the narcissistic parent does this with the intentions of actually making the child look a specific way. So what they will do is the narcissistic parent, after arguing with the child all night long, basically disrupting this child's sleep, most likely the child is suffering from sleep deprivation, okay? If the child is exhausted, the child feels depleted because they have been drained by the narcissistic parent. When the morning arrives, the narcissistic parent most likely is going to wake that child up and disturb the few hours, maybe 2 to 3 hours that the child has actually gotten to sleep. And when they wake the child up, they're going to have the nerve to greet the child with a good morning. And I'll tell you guys the reason for that. Okay. So if you are someone who happens to be visiting a person's house and you are looking from the outside looking in, you are the perfect audience for a narcissistic individual. So what the narcissist is going to do, they are going to greet you with a pleasant, good morning, how did you sleep, honey? And you know what they are expecting, typically? They expect you to give them a look of disgust. They also expect you to go off on them. And what they're going to do is they're going to gaslight you. And not only just gaslight you, they are going to tell everyone how rude you are and how you are a problematic person, how you are a problematic child. Okay? And this is something commonly that narcissistic people do. This is the reason why I'm not buying the whole good morning thing, especially when you've been disrespected. We think about the whole good morning thing in general that, you know, we're not really diving into it like we should. There are so many aspects to a simple thing such as good morning. This is the reason why I don't say good morning when I don't feel like saying good morning, okay? If I don't feel it, I'm not going to say it, and it doesn't matter how a person feels about it. That's just the way that I am. I also don't care about how other people view the fact that I don't say good morning, especially when it's pertaining to someone who has been rude to you, okay? Many a times when you are dealing with people who are very disrespectful and they say good morning to you as if nothing ever happened, it's simply because they want to test you to see if they could try you. The thing about it that you guys have to always remember, okay? When it comes to people who like to be passive aggressive with good mornings, okay? And this is a key thing that they use to try to have a form of control over you. And also they want to navigate to see how you view yourself when it's pertaining to other people's opinion of you, okay? So if you are the type of person that wants people to see you in a positive way, and it's not that anybody wants an individual to see them in a negative way, their goal is to see how you respond to people being critical towards you. And when you are the kind of person that responds to things like that in a way that is going to be a power tool for them to use against you, okay? See if they can basically use people in a way to control you, okay? So if you are afraid of the way that people are going to view you, the good morning works for them because you know why? They get to have that form of control over you and how to make you look a specific way in the front of people. And the thing is about it is that you have to get to the point where you are not moved by the opinions of other people, okay? Especially if you are a believer. Much of the depression that many people experience in life comes from the fact that they are feeling oppressed. And I know that people may look at certain things and they may say, well, you know, good morning is something that is so simple. You know, it's not really a big deal to say good morning to a person, but it's also not a big deal not to, okay? When you are infringing your will to control the way that somebody responds to you, trying to control another individual's will on how they respond to you in order for you to feel validated, in order for you to feel as if you are existing in the world. But the whole thing in general about how when a person doesn't want to do a certain thing, you are forcing a person to behave in a manner that they do not want to do that. Like, there are literally people who would try to force you to speak to them. And then many of these reasons why they do these things is because they want you to go off on them. They want you to show out. They want you to behave in a certain way because they know they disrespected you. They also do certain things is because they want to see how much you can take. They want to see if they can disrespect you, and then you'll speak to them the next morning, or you'll be ever so grateful to speak to them the next day.